Dave Campbell's Texas football back here with another instant reaction, this time after the 5A Division II final where the Aledo Bearcats defeat the Fort Bend Marshall Buffaloes 45-42, and they really made a dent in the history books with this one as they become the first program ever in Texas high school football history to grab 9 championships. Yeah,
it's been an incredible run for the Bearcats since the days of Jonathan Gray on now to Jason McClellan and what he's done here in his 4 seasons at Aledo. They've done it through multiple coaches, Tim Buchanan, Steve Wood, back to Tim Buchanan this year, and multiple quarterbacks, multiple players. It's just they've got the blueprint, and it works to perfection. And year in and year out, the past 10-15 years, the Bearcats have been right in the middle of the state title conversation and winning state titles more often than not, as they did so again today.
And then a big key to that offensive side of the ball for Aledo, obviously, Jace McClellan. And just to say, he wasn't even at 100% today, still had 220 yards on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, the Alabama assignee has been operating at less than 100% all year. He looked a little healthier today than he did last week, but still definitely was not as explosive as he usually is. But credit to his offensive line. They once again dominated Fort Bend Marshall's defensive line. That was, to me, the difference in the game. And McClellan, his vision and his straight line speed was able to make the difference and rack up big chunks of yards and really keep Fort Bend Marshall from ever getting back in the game. When it looked like Marshall was going to creep back in it, McClellan would rip off a big run and just get right back into it with Aledo's offense. So he's a heck of a player. Alabama's getting a warrior, really. I mean, he's 4 years at Aledo, 3 state titles, and 1 state runner-up finish. I mean, it's been an incredible run for him, and he's going to be talked about in Aledo lore along with Jonathan Gray.
Absolutely, and then another key aspect of that offense, Jake Bishop, the offensive MVP here today. This isn't a first for the Bishop family by any stretch of the means to have just a stud at the quarterback position for Aledo.
Yeah, the Bishop name at Aledo, quarterback Coach Lee Bishop's been an assistant at Aledo for a long time, and Jake is the third of the 3 Bishop brothers. Matt and Luke came before him, and 7 state titles between those 3 brothers. Think about that. Those 3 guys have won 7 state titles as starting quarterbacks at Aledo.
Family tradition runs deep.
Yeah, I mean, their tradition is winning state titles. It's a pretty cool tradition. I wish I could have had that kind of tradition. But he did a great job. He was really the X factor a lot of times with his feet, especially last week in the semifinal game. He made a lot of plays in key moments to get Aledo over a tough Lubbock Cooper team. And his 3 years as a starter at Aledo, 2 state titles and a state runner-up finish. What a career as well.
Absolutely. Good job there for the Bishop family. And so now up next, the game I think that everyone has been waiting for. It was on the cover of Dave Campbell's Texas Football Magazine. Yeah. Duncanville versus North Shore in the 6A Division I. Again, congratulations to the Aledo Bearcats, 9 different state championships, and to Fort Bend Marshall for putting up one heck of a fight. But we will be back here up next after the Duncanville and North Shore game.